Hello and good day. Welcome back to our class. This is teacher Onili Guzman and our topic for today is dividing decimals. Specifically, we will discuss three cases. So the first one is dividing a whole number. Number two is a whole number by a decimal. And number three is decimal by a decimal. So let's have case number one. So which is whole number by a whole number. So again, so we have 8 divided by 5. So what we're going to do is we will put 8 inside the division house. It means that I have here 8 divided by 5. Our objective is to make our divisor 5 as a whole number. Since 5 is already a whole number, it means the decimal point is already on the rightmost. Similarly, the decimal point of A is on the rightmost. So what we're going to do is divide now. But take note that place the decimal point just above the decimal point on the right of 8. Next, divide 8 by 5. So we have 1. Then multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. Then subtract. 8 minus 5 is 3. Then we will add here 0. So just write 0 beside 3. So we have now 30. So 30 divided by 5 will give us 6. Then multiply 6 times 5, so we have 30. Then subtract. So this will give us 0. So therefore, 8 divided by 5 will give us 1.6. Let's move on to the second case. So that is a whole number by a decimal. So what we're going to do here is we will put 9 inside the division house. So what do we mean by that one? So let's have here 9 divided by 0.03. Again, our objective is to make the divisor 0.3 as a whole number. So what we're going to do is we will move the decimal point to the right only once. Take note that the decimal point of 9 is on the right side. Since we move here one time to the right, we will move also one time to the right and put the decimal point here and write the 0. So therefore, the new divisor is 3, while the new dividend is equal to 90. So, let's do the division. So again, in division, we will follow the acronym DMS. It means that divide, multiply, and subtract. So let's do that. So divide 9 by 3 will give us 3, then multiply. So 3 times 3 will give us 9, then subtract. So notice that there is still 0 here, so we will continue the process. It means that copy the 0 here, then we will repeat the process of divide, multiply, subtract. So 0 divided by 3 will give us 0, then multiply. 0 times 3 is 0, then simply subtract. So the final answer is 0. So therefore, 9 divided by 0.03 is equal to 30. Let's move on to the third case. So that is dividing decimal by another decimal. So let's consider 0.06 divided by 0.02. So what we're going to do is we will make, okay, or put our divisor 0.06 inside the division house, while our divisor 0.02 or 200s outside the division house. Now we would like to make our divisor as a whole number, meaning to say we will move the decimal point to the rightmost. So this is 1, 2. We need two spaces so that we can make 200s as a whole number. In the same manner, we will move two spaces for our dividend to the right. So we have 1, 2, and move the decimal point here. And do not forget to write 0. So therefore, our new divisor is equal to 2, and our dividend is equal to 60. So we can easily divide 60 by 2. So let's divide. So again, in following the steps in dividing numbers, so we have divide, multiply, and subtract. So again, so 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Then subtract. Okay, this is 0. But do not forget, there is another digit on the right of 6, which is 0. Copy. We will repeat the process of divide, multiply, and subtract. So that is 0 divided by 2 will give us 0. Then 0 times 2 is 0. Then subtract is equal to 0. So therefore, 0.6 divided by 0.02 is equal to 30. So to summarize our discussion and dividing decimal, do not forget to follow this step. So first is make sure that the divisor is a whole number, meaning to say we will move the decimal point to the right in case the divisor is a decimal. So take note, if we move two spaces to the right for our divisor, we will move our dividend, the decimal point and the dividend also 2 times. Okay? Then we will follow divide, multiply, and subtract and repeat the process if we need to. So again, this is Teacher Onen de Guzman. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified about my new videos. Thank you.